Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 24 NASB for February 24th, 2023. Do not be envious of evil men, nor desire to be with them, for their minds devise violence, and their lips talk of trouble. By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, and a man of knowledge increases power. For by wise guidance you will wage war, and in an abundance of counselors there is victory. Wisdom is too exalted for a fool. He does not open his mouth in the gate. One who plans to do evil, men will call a schemer. The devising of folly is sin, and the scoffer is an abomination to men. If you're slack in the day of distress, your strength is limited. Deliver those who are being taken away to death, and those who are staggering to slaughter. Oh, hold them back. If you say, "See, we did not know this," does he not consider it who weighs the hearts? And does not he know it who keeps your soul? And will he not render to man according to his work? My son, eat honey, for it is good. Yes, the honey from the comb is sweet to your taste. Know that wisdom is thus for your soul. If you find it, then there will be a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lie in wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Do not destroy his resting place. For a righteous man falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in the time of calamity. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, or the Lord will see it and be displeased, and turn his anger away from him. Do not fret because of evildoers, or be envious of the wicked, for there will be no future for the evil man. The lamp of the wicked will be put out. My son, fear the Lord and the king. Do not associate with those who are given a change, for their calamity will rise suddenly, and who knows the ruin that comes from both of them. These are also the sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judgment is not good. He who says to the wicked, "You are righteous," peoples will curse him, and nations will abhor him. But to those who rebuke the wicked will be delight, and a good blessing will come upon them. He kisses the lips who give a right answer. Prepare your work outside and make it ready for yourself in the field. Afterwards, then, build your house. Do not be a witness against your neighbor without cause, and do not deceive with your lips. Do not say, "Thus I shall do to him what he has done to me. I will render to the man according to his work." I passed by the field of a sluggard, and by the vineyard of a man lacking sense. And behold, it was completely overgrown with thistles. Its surface was covered with nettles, and its stone wall was broken down. And when I saw this, I reflected upon it. I looked, and I received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and then your poverty will come on you as a robber, and want like an armed man. This is what I needed to hear today, man. It's like I have it in my head. I think about these verses a lot, especially this one. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you as a robber and want like an armed man. When I'm on the couch late at night, sitting still a little too long, it's like, it's easy to say, I work hard every night, man. I work till 2 a.m. easy. Maybe later. I'll just take a little nap. But it's when I can work, and it's when I need to be making money. I need to be pulling us out of debt by all means, So it's the same way this morning. I had an early catering job. Not too early, but some of those mornings are crazy early. And my alarm goes off. Sometimes I wake up before my alarm, My body temperature changes, cortisol goes up, and it's like, bing, it's time to go. But I'm not ready to go. And it's just like, please, I just get 5 more minutes of sleep, I'll snooze the alarm. And it's like, nope. Because that's how you mess stuff up. That's how you miss the opportunity. That's how you fail to get all the things done that you need to get done on time. So I needed to hear this today. I know it's harsh, but a little harshness goes a long way sometimes. And the other thing is, I've been saying it to friends, but I've really had it on my heart the last 2 days. And I was even thinking about putting it on, like my community page, my description on this page. Where is it? About falling down 7 times. The righteous fall down 7 times. And basically get back up. I'm going to miss it. And I don't like just this scrolling. Doing a little better with pre-reading these to have my thoughts together, but I need to have some written notes, and I think that would help share. Also, I want to point out it specifically says here, we all know, like, don't repay evil for evil and the vengeance is the Lord's and stuff, but right here, he's saying, like, don't let your heart, wait, where is it? Do not rejoice when your enemy falls. It's right above it. There you go. Verse 16, for a righteous man falls 7 times and rises again, but the wicked stumble in the time of calamity. I cannot talk today. It's like fall down 7, get up 8. And I was thinking about it. Jesus told us all forgiveness 70 times 7. So it's like, it's the same here. Fall 490 times, get up 491. But do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, or the Lord will see it and displeased. Now, there are people that give us a hard time, and it may not be like our enemy, like they're gonna get us, they're gonna get our money, they're gonna take our life. They're gonna beat us up. They're waiting for us outside the gates, or just outside our property, or beating on our door. And there are people who talk about you, or everybody knows what a hater is. So it's one of these things, like, when they mess up, when they get their just desserts, you don't want to celebrate, and you don't want to laugh. Your heart should not be in that place, and it will upset the Lord. It says here that he'll basically, sounds like, take it easy on them and ease up on them a bit, or help with their consequences if it's the fact that you're rejoicing at them stumbling. So, fall down 7, rise again. But that's a righteous man. That's not just anybody. These are the people seeking wisdom, humbling themselves in fear of the Lord. They have one in here about, basically fear the king. Don't go to them giving a change. And I think, especially as Americans, it's a difficult thing, that we were born on revolution. So at what point do we not go along with the government versus our default is to go along with the government? So this is, don't associate to the ones like giving over with change. So people constantly want to like upheave society, and every administration is never going to be good enough, and it's always vehement, crazy change. Like, we should be a little more reserved than that. We're not supposed to be angry. We're supposed to be reserved in judgment and speech. So I think that goes hand in hand with always being ready to flip the tables over, so to speak, for the wrong reasons, or let's say for not the right reasons. So, pass by the field of a slugger, man. Don't let somebody look at your place. Now, it's funny because it's like, it was completely overgrown with thistles, and its surface was covered with nettles. And it's like, okay, thistles, not good. But they break up the soil, and they're good for the bees. And nettles, like, superfood. But, point taken. Those are not the plants that you want in a useful orchard or vineyard, at least not through the whole thing. You want them on the margins and as supporting plants if you're going to have them. So, going to continue to try to improve the microphone situation. Can't really get a lavalier mic, because I think you'll just hear crunch on the beard. But we're going to figure something out. Going to keep getting better every day. Learning about thumbnails. Learning about, building the logo that I have in my head. And then I scratched out on paper. And that's it. Have a great weekend. Be blessed.